God, that's control.
Doesn't work at home.
Thanks everybody for coming, and I love this bit. And, I'd like to introduce Terry. And Terry's been, I don't know, so gracious to say yes to saying a few words. And I did say to him last night after he spoke to me on the phone that I'm going to go out and buy a rug today to climb under when he's talking. But I didn't get a rug. I was too busy. So thanks Terry for saying a few words. And Margot is in the painting in the back. So if you haven't seen her already, and Connie's just waiting to go. You've changed your name.
Lily Macaroni.
Oh, I'm going to change that name to Lily Macaroni. Oh my goodness. That's a cool name.
It's a really good name.
It's a good artist name. So thank you, Margot, for letting me paint you. And I'll hand you over to Terry. Terry?
In talking with Bernadette, she was saying that she never knows what she's going to paint. She approaches the canvas and has no idea what's going to come out. So using that justification and excuse, I have no idea what came out here, but I'll read it anyway. In the first paragraph of the definition of art, according to the Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy, it proudly states, more broadly on the undeniable heterogeneity of the class of artworks, the more traditional, less conventionalist sort of definition defended in contemporary philosophy makes use of a broader and more traditional concept of aesthetic properties that includes more than art relational ones and puts more emphasis on art's pan-cultural and trans-historical characteristics, in sum on commonalities across the class of artworks. Have you ever heard such horseshit?
Get worried now.
I had to look up heterogeneity and instantly regretted. I had to look up heterogeneity and instantly regretted such a dubious word lodging itself into any brain. When Bernadette Doolan has an exhibition, the mantle of responsibility makes her exhale and say in disbelief, oh God, maybe I am an artist. We exist in a realm where narcissism is not just tolerated, it is rewarded. Bernadette has a degree in counselling and psychotherapy, so she knows better than most the intoxicating draw of rewarded narcissism. Yet when I asked her if she has faith, she did what she always does. She made the subject be about anything other than her. We've all been to exhibitions where the crap on display has only been equalled by the pseudo-intellectual pretensions puked up to explain to us pros why that crap really is fine art. If you haven't had that experience, you're one of the lucky ones. But we also know the all too rare visceral punch to the stomach that bypasses the brain and finally allows us to briefly feel what art is. If you haven't had that experience, tonight you're one of the lucky ones. Watch an interview with Bernadette and you'll see the same thing. While so many artists in this national whorehouse of ours are only one step away from opening an OnlyFans page, I pushed Bernadette to answer if she believes she has a purpose in life. And her reluctant 8-word whispered response was, to make the best of what I have. Most painters spend decades slaving over canvases to become merely competent. They paint pieces and sell nothing. It even happened to Van Gogh, for Christ's sake, but not to Bernadette Doolan. A stay-at-home mother raising her beautiful kids in a corporation estate in Nice, Bernadette had the bizarre idea of wanting to explore pottery. So she bought a second-hand kiln on buy and sell, as you do. Bernadette entered a competition run by Brown Thomas to raise cash for homeless charities and was selected. All she had to do was make 10 little pieces of pottery within a certain time frame. But for some incomprehensible reason, the second-hand kiln that she purchased from buy and sell was dodgy. Bernadette should have withdrawn from the exhibition, but she didn't want to let the charities down, so against the ticking clock of a deadline, she went out and bought 10 canvases. That's insane enough already, but imagine purchasing 10 canvases when you've never painted a single picture a day in your life. Bernadette delivered the 10 paintings on schedule and went back to trying to fix the fake buy and sell kiln. The Brown Thomas exhibition lasted for several weeks. Not all the pieces from all the artists sold over those weeks, but it was quite the success. Every one of Bernadette's 10 paintings sold on the first night. Oh God, maybe I'm an artist. Bernadette only has her degree in counselling and psychotherapy because she was smart enough to realise that getting a degree in art might kill her artistry. Having lectured in most of the main universities in this country, I can verify that the supplication of self required to attain degrees, increasingly taught by mediocre failures and woke wannabes, has likely been as fatal to more artists than mortgages, domesticity, and dodgy second-hand killings purchased off buy and sell, which is incidentally on sale outside of the Great Britain. To make the best of what I have is the birth of the artist. To turn art into alchemy is the impossible aspiration. To turn alchemy into transcendence is the true faith. We are blessed to have Bernadette Doolan. We need more like her. The people who have done it all wrong. The women who recognise that the real revolution is talent. Instead of swagger, Bernadette has humility. Instead of arrogance, she seeks the unknown. Instead of a college degree, she is that phenomenal human being who makes us all quietly whisper the words inside when we witness her work. Oh my God, she is a true artist.
Wow.
Where is she?
Come on now. Thanks, Terry. Wow. And you got all that from a conversation. Oh. Thanks so much. And I don't know what to say. I'm going to have to reread all that again. And the first bit I will need a dictionary. So thanks so much for giving your time. And thanks to everybody for being here. There's more chocolate, kids.
Music.